Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Galactic Report. Today is Friday, 18th April 2025. And as usual, I would like to start with space weather. We had major space activity, solar activity in the last week. We had basically every day a solar flare or eruptions from the sun. And only 2 days ago, we had a strong geomagnetic storm of the class G3 in our Earth magnetic field, leading to the KP index of 8, which is really, really high. So you might have felt the impact of that in your physical, emotional, mental system. It is something that we have to be aware of, that if these electromagnetic waves hit us, they hit our systems, and it really needs time to recalibrate and to find balance again. So don't despair. It won't be over yet because our sun cycle is at its maximum. So slowly, it will diminish, but at the moment we are going to expect more and more of that. And if you're interested in finding out what all of that means, what is the KP index, what are the categories in which the geomagnetic storms are measured, I will link some videos and information below in the description box. It's worthwhile checking out. The videos are short and break down the basics. So go ahead and inform yourself so you are not overwhelmed of what's coming. Also, you might have experienced on the bright side some beautiful auroras, especially in the northern and southern part of our planet, more in the polar regions. But they are coming and they are showing themselves more and more in other regions as well. So eyes up in the sky at night, it is definitely worthwhile watching for them. And if you don't see auroras, you will see stars, of course, which is also very rewarding, I think. Back to Earth, I have a beautiful story about elephants. In a zoo in the US, during an earthquake, elephants organized themselves in a really heartwarming fashion. They were highly organized, and when the earthquake started, they were gathering around their young ones and formed a circle, like in sacred geometry, and made sure that the young ones are protected and they are together in their tribe. And I find this a very fitting analogy for us humans as well. With all the things going on, if we stick together in these times of turmoil, and when things are getting shaken up more and more, if we follow the elephant's way of being, and if we integrate what is innate in us, in our lives and instincts, be it elephants, be it humans, and if we move with the energy that is innate in all of us, I think we're good. So it's really important, I think, to not only gather in groups, but intentionally create something that is maybe connected to sacred geometry. Let's find out. Also, I have an image, a drone image of an elephant family sleeping, and you can see so beautifully how they are connected physically, but as we know, also on a telepathic level. And that's where we're headed anyway. I have been talking about this. Okay, let's talk about science a bit and weave it all together. Scientists have confirmed the existence of a third form of magnetism. Isn't that interesting? They say this could change the game, whatever game they are playing. There is a theory that altermagnetism could combine regular ferromagnetism with anti-ferromagnetism. And as the name suggests, they were believed to be incompatible opposites so far. So there is a third element coming in this equation that makes the two up to now incompatible opposites connected, because the altermagnet can vary the direction of spin of the atoms, and therefore the grid formed but what's known as an ideal crystal, interestingly. I think scientists are talking about the fifth element here, because the fifth element encompasses all we experience in this plane of existence. And in geomancy, which I have started to study only last week, the fifth element is also called the crystal element. So I think there is a clue here, and let's connect the dots further. I also think that we don't have to be a scientist to figure all of that out. If we tap into the innate knowledge that we have, I have talked about this regarding the elephants, then this innate knowledge, I think, is stored in our DNA. And if we tap into that, we can look at all of that, what is happening around of us, with a different perspective. And that is definitely something that we are needing more and more, because we are stepping into quantum reality more and more. World's first hybrid quantum supercomputer went online in Japan. It doesn't, so that means it is not only research, it is in a fully functioning mode. Isn't that interesting? The quantum computer, of course, uses technology that is beyond our digital computing that we have known so far. And when Harvard scientists cracked the DNA storage and crammed 700 terabytes of data into a single gram of DNA, then if we connect the dots here, 700 terabytes in 1 gram of DNA, then you know what kind of storage capacity our DNA has. And that also shines a completely different light on what is called so far junk DNA. I think there is much more to be discovered. And with quantum technology, we are moving beyond the digital information and move into a more encompassing view of the world and ourselves. And interestingly, when we talk about quantum science, the White House Chief Technology Officer, Michael Kratsios, has revealed that the US can manipulate time and space. The White House claimed that the US possess weapons nobody has an idea of. Obviously, technology is still considered to be used as a weapon in the first place, which I find really outdated and not in service of the greater good of all. But manipulating and bending time and space is a completely new chapter in what could happen here on Earth, because if we can bend time, we can move forwards and backwards in time, obviously. And if we can bend space, then we can travel interdimensionally. And that brings me to my last topic for today. Researchers discovered possible traces of extraterrestrial life. This is a news item in which, as a galactic astrologer, I find interesting, let's say, because obviously extraterrestrial life is an integral part of my galactic astrology, as you know. But if we really find biological activity on the planet K218b, as the James Webb Space Telescope has discovered recently, then we have a habitable zone, life-friendly zone in the Goldilocks space, as they say. And it's 124 light years away from us. The scientists have discovered what is considered biosignatures of chemical compounds that are also found on Earth, but in a higher concentration than on Earth, which is interesting actually. And so far, scientists say it's the strongest evidence of life outside of our solar system. So I looked up K218b. Where is it located in the sky? And I wanted to make a connection to astrology, obviously, because that's, I think, where we need to go as astrologers and astronomers. We have to find a way back together and work together hand in hand, as it was used to be until 150 years ago or so. K218b is located in the star system, or in the zodiac sign of Leo, actually. And in Leo, we have the beautiful royal star Regulus, one of the four royal stars in ancient astrology. And Regulus is supposed to be the home of the celestial fae. They are winged feline beings, but we can also find mermaids, unicorns, and other mythical and mystical creatures that we have banned from our reality a long time ago. And I make the connection with K218b here. Imagine that on K218b we find those celestial fae, and they return into our reality when we discover them by traveling through a Stargate, because there is a Stargate connected to Regulus with Giza, Egypt. And now, if we connect the dots again and see if the White House can open a portal to Regulus and K218b, then we are starting to be what I really, really hope is coming soon for all of us, that we are becoming a galactic society and moving away from war and conflict, and use the technology that we discover for the greater good of all. I am definitely working for that, and I hope you do too. Let me know in the comments what you think of all of that, how you would connect the dots. Maybe there is a missing piece that is needed here. Let us know in the comments. And as usual, if you have any interesting news items regarding astrology, astronomy, space, science, you name it, please let me know, and I'm happy to include it in my next Galactic Report. Until then, I wish you a very happy weekend, and I see you next week. Bye-bye.